Hi everyone, this is Shikha. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to explore SAP Business
and understand its basic concepts, architecture, and key features. So, first, I'll outline the agenda. What are the things I am going to cover in this session? Initially, I will be talking about the business challenges, what customers and current organizations are facing, and how SAP BDC helps to overcome these challenges. I will then briefly explain about SAP BDC. Then what are the designing principle it follows? So here I will walk you through the data product economy and the open system concepts. And these two are very important to understand. So I will explain that in detail. And then what are the data product? This is the main foundation behind SAP BDC. So that is also very important to understand in detail. And then I will be talking about the intelligent applications, what are these and how it is beneficial for the AI insights. And then I will cover the BDC architecture. Next is SAP Business AI Platform. You must have heard about it already. This was recently launched in SAP Sapphire by SAP CEO Christian Klein. So I will put some light on this platform in relevance with SAP BDC. I have also included a one-pager summary covering the certification format and the key details. Additionally, I have added some sample questions for your reference. I recently cleared this certification myself, so these questions may help you to gain a better understanding on the exam pattern and prepare effectively for the certification. So, this is the agenda in brief. Then I will be now explaining the business challenges in detail. So once you understand the challenges, then only you will be able to easily identify the main use of Business Data Cloud. So first challenge is data cannot be trusted to build the AI. As everyone knows, we are living in the era of AI and organizations are increasingly looking to leverage the AI in their business processes. They want to gain insights from their complete SAP data landscape and also initiate their own AI development projects. However, many organizations realize that their data foundation or the underlying data itself is not often is often not very strong. As a result, the outcomes generated by AI cannot always be trusted because inaccurate or incomplete data can lead to unreliable results. For example, the data may contain errors, missing information, duplicate records, or outdated values, which can significantly impact the quality of AI driven insights and decisions. Sometimes you can also see in the screenshot that the date is 31st of Feb. Here, the supplier information is also missing. Sometimes they can also have the out of date information. This can be caused by complex extraction process that could corrupt the data or misvalidation. That's why customers want a data set that they can rely on to build the AI applications. Now, second challenge is extracting the data from SAP application is very complex. SAP applications such as Ariba, SuccessFactors, Fieldglass, or any other. So there are a lot of SAP applications and they are based on different technologies. That's why it's a big challenge to get the data from all these applications and then combine it to a common source. During this extraction process, sometimes some kind of middleware is also needed to extract and then load this data to a consolidated data platform before it can be made available for the analytics. And sometimes extra hardware and software might also be needed to convert this data and harmonize it so it is ready to use in the analytics. Apart from that, there might be need to have some special skills because the data flow will be different based on the source applications. In this diagram, you can see for the procurement app, the preparation and the extraction phase will follow the different data flow as compared to inventory app. So this means finding the skilled people in the organization for this task could be a major issue. Third challenge is the multiple definition. So here in this example, you can see if you have procurement app, the business object called as product of type 14. But if you go to the sales app, the same object is referred as material, that is of type integer 18. And if you go to the inventory app, the same entity is defined as component of type character of 22. So what business want is they want a single definition of each business object, regardless of how the object is defined in this service applications. So fourth challenge is lost semantics during the extraction. So source application not only generate the business data, but it also provides meaning to the data. So when data is extracted from the source applications, its business semantics are often lost and it must be rebuilt in the target system. So this not only requires additional time and effort, but it can also introduce errors and inconsistencies. So SAP applications contain extremely valuable semantic information. Okay, that is tightly linked to the underlying business data. Therefore, this semantic information should be extracted and transferred along with the business data into the target system. Preserving these semantics ensure that data retains in its business context and meaning, enabling more accurate, trusted, and powerful analytics as well as AI driven insight. Next challenge is incomplete data. So SAP customers typically use multiple SAP applications such as S/4HANA, SAP SuccessFactors, Concur, and Fieldglass. So to gain meaningful business insight, organizations want to analyze this data from all these applications together rather than in isolation. For example, imagine a customer is providing sales data from SAP S/4HANA system to the customer success team for the analysis. However, valuable customer feedback collected and stored in another system is not included in the analysis. So in such a scenario, the data set becomes incomplete, resulting in a partial view of customer and potentially leading to the less accurate insight and business decisions. So to generate the truly comprehensive analytics and the AI driven insights, organization need access to all the relevant data across their SAP landscapes. Now, sixth challenge is storing the data at scale is very expensive. So customers' data storage cost continue to rise as they generate and retain increasing volumes of data from multiple applications and the business processes. So as a result, organization need a storage solution that is cost effective, scalable, and secure, while also being capable of handling all type of data, including structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. So such a solution enables business to efficiently manage the growing data volumes without compromising the performance, security, or accessibility. So now next challenge is we have poor governance. So organization data is spread across multiple data platforms. Sometimes it is on-premise, sometimes it's cloud-based. It can be hybrid or any other data platforms. So managing data governance across these distributed environment is one of the biggest data management concerns for the organizations today. In addition, developers and business users can have multiple copies of data that is stored in local folders or repositories. So keeping track of where the data is and who has access to it has become one of the biggest data management headaches, and it create multiple problems. Next challenge is it too long to build the analytics. So SAP is providing various tools to the customer So they can bring their data and they can build the analytical applications on top of it. But what customer want is they do not want the tooling to build the applications, but they want is out of the box ready-made analytic applications so they can use right away to immediately gain the insight using their data. Business users do not want they do not want to wait for IT to build the dashboards and the analytic apps that will have lengthy development cycles. So to address all these challenges, SAP introduced Business Data Cloud. SAP Business Data Cloud. It's a fully managed software as a service solution. Customers purchase a subscription to consume the cloud services of SAP BDC. So SAP BDC is a data platform that harmonizes all the data from SAP and non-SAP sources, whether it is structured, non-structured, into a unified semantic layer, which would be used to power the advanced analytics and to build the AI application. As you can see here in this bottom layer, it takes the data from SAP and non-SAP application, then it converts into a unified semantic layer in this middle layer, which shows the SAP BDC. And then this data would be used by the business and the AI intelligent applications. Okay, then how SAP BDC addresses all challenges? It simplifies the data extraction from SAP data sources to SAP BDC. It also unifies the data from all the sources and make a single definition for same object. It also copies the metadata and the rich semantics while extraction, which leads to no data loss and complete data sets. It also provides ready to use analytics, which are called as intelligent applications in relevance to BDC. So SAP Business Data Cloud also provides a centralized data governance framework that helps organizations to manage, secure, and control their data consistency across different platforms. In addition, it also helps to reduce the data storage cost by leveraging a modern data lakehouse architecture, which enables efficient storage and management of large volume of structured, semi-structured, or unstructured data while maintaining the high performance and the scalability. So, what are the SAP BDC designing principles? SAP BDC has been developed to support data product economy. So what does a data product economy mean? Simply put, it means treating the data uh, as a product rather than just raw information. As shown in this data product economy diagram, data is collected from the various sources, including SAP managed application as well custom managed applications. Once the data is brought into the SAP Business Data Cloud, it is cleaned, refined, enriched, and properly packaged. So when then data reaches this stage, it becomes a data product. So these data products are then made available for the consumption by the intelligent applications, AI and machine learning projects, analytic solutions, and other business use cases. Another important concept here is zero copy data sharing, which I will explain shortly. This allows data to be shared efficiently without creating the multiple copies. So data products not only contain business data, but it also include rich metadata that describes the data and preserves its business meaning and context. So this makes the data easier to understand, discover, and use. This approach is very different from the traditional data management practices. So in the past, organizations typically worked with raw data that required significant preparation, transformation, and enrichment before it could be used for the analytics or the AI initiatives. With SAP Business Data Cloud, much of this effort is eliminated. SAP provides certified, ready to use data products that are generated directly from SAP applications and are immediately available for the business consumption. In addition, these data products provide access to real-time data. This is especially important for the AI analytics and intelligent application, as accurate and up-to-date information is essential for generating the reliable insights and making informed business decisions. So, in summary, the data product economy enables organization to consume the trusted, business-ready, and real-time data faster and more efficiently, accelerating analytics and AI adoption across the enterprise. So now, what is one domain model? So SAP provides more than 100 business applications across various line of businesses such as finance, procurement, human resources, sales, and supply chain. A business entity such as customer may exist in multiple SAP applications. However, each application may define and manage that entity differently. As a result, organizations can end up with multiple versions of the same business object, creating inconsistencies and complexity. So SAP Business Data Cloud addresses these challenges by harmonizing the different definitions of the same business entity into a single and unified definition. So this concept is known as one domain model. As data flows from source applications into SAP Business Data Cloud, it passes through a harmonization layer. During this process, different representations of the same business entity are standardized and consolidated into a single version. This means business users no longer need to manage multiple definitions of the same entity or worry about which source application the data is originated from. Instead, they get a consistent, trusted, and unified view of the business data, making analytics, reporting, and AI-driven insights more accurate and reliable. So now, what is open data ecosystem? As you can see in this diagram, SAP Business Data Cloud consists of various components, including the intelligent applications, data products, and also some integration capabilities with external data platforms through SAP Business Partners. So one of the key designing principle of SAP Business Data Cloud is openness across the entire data ecosystem. So what does openness means? It means that SAP has partnered with leading data platforms providers such as Databricks, Snowflake, to enable the seamless and bidirectional data sharing between the SAP Business Data Cloud and these external platforms. SAP recognizes that many organizations already use third-party platforms like Databricks and Snowflake for the data engineering, analytics, AI, and machine learning projects. For example, Databricks is widely used for the AI and ML workloads, making it a preferred platform for many customers. At the same time, organizations typically have data distributed across both SAP and non-SAP systems. To generate the meaningful analytics and AI-driven insights, they need access to their complete business data landscape rather than data from only one source. So if organizations were limited to analyzing only SAP data within SAP BDC, they would miss the valuable information stored in their external systems. So this would result in incomplete insights and less effective AI outcomes. So to address this challenge, SAP has established the partnerships with the leading data platform vendors. Although there are many partners, only a few are shown in this diagram. Let's take Databricks as an example. Organizations using Databricks can securely share SAP BDC data products with the Databricks and leverage them for the data science, AI, and machine learning project. Similarly, the outputs generated in the Databricks can then be shared back with SAP BDC Cloud, allowing both the platforms to benefit from each other capabilities. So the key technology that enables this bidirectional data sharing is SAP BDC Connect. So BDC Connect implements the data sharing protocol, which supports a zero copy approach. Now, what does zero copy means? So instead of physically copying the data between the platforms, the data remains in its original location and securely shared with the authorized systems. This eliminates unnecessary data duplication, reduces the storage cost, improves the governance, and ensures that all the users are working with the latest version of the data. Now, there are also organizations that use only SAP applications and do not have external platforms like Databricks or Snowflake in their landscape. However, they may still want to take advantage of the advanced AI and ML capabilities offered by these technologies and or vendors. So to support such kind of customers, SAP provides embedded SAP specific versions of the selected partner solutions. For example, SAP offers SAP Databricks, which is a Databrick environment specifically integrated and optimized for SAP BDC. Similarly, SAP also provides SAP Snowflake. Because these solutions are embedded directly within SAP BDC, customers can use these capabilities without having to integrate with an external third-party environments. In such cases, BDC Connect is not required since the functionality is already available within the SAP BDC itself. BDC Connect is only needed when the organizations want to exchange their data with external third-party platforms outside of SAP Business Data Cloud. Now, let's talk about data products, which are at the heart of SAP Business Data Cloud and one of its most important innovations. Our data product is a ready-to-use dataset that is provided and fully managed by SAP. It represents a business entity such as customer, product, or sales order. Each data product contains all the information that is required to represent that business entity. For example, a sales order data product includes all the relevant fields such as transaction ID, delivery date, quantity, material ID, or any other related attributes. So in simple terms, when all the information related to business entity is combined, organized, and enriched into a meaningful data set, it becomes a data product. So now what are the characteristics of a data product? Every data product has four key characteristics. First one is business data set. A data product contains either transactional data or master data that is derived from one or more source tables or views. So when a source application is connected to SAP BDC, the underlying data is transformed into data products. Although the data originates from the source system tables and views, SAP BDC organizes them and structures into a meaningful business data set that contains all the relevant information for a specific business entity. Now, the second characteristic is well described. Each data product includes rich metadata that provides meaning and the business context to the data. This metadata describes what the data represents, how it should be interpreted, and how it should be used. So in other words, it preserves the business semantics of the data, making it easier for the users and applications to understand and consume it correctly. Now, the third characteristic is easily consumable. So, data products can be securely shared and consumed across the different platforms. As we discussed earlier, they can be shared with other data platforms without requiring unnecessary data copies. So, this makes them very easy to access, integrate, and use for the analytics, AI, and reporting scenarios. Now, fourth characteristic is discoverable. Data products are published through the catalog within the SAP BDC cockpit. So, this allows business users to easily browse available data products, review their descriptions, and determine whether they are relevant for their business requirements. You may be wondering what exactly the data catalog is. For now, you can think of the catalog as a central repository or the marketplace for data products. Now, how these data products are created. Let's now look at the next diagram, which illustrates how the data flows from source application into BDC. At the bottom, we have various source applications. Data from these systems is replicated into the Business Data Cloud. Initially, the data arrives in the very basic format and only the required information is replicated. Then this data goes to a series of processing and transformation steps before becoming a data product. At this stage, the data exists as the primary data products. These primary data products can then combine with other data products to create the more advanced derived data products. So example of derived data products, let's consider we are using SAP Success Factor. Suppose SAP Success Factor contains information about the employee skills and the learning history. So this information may be represented as two separate data products, workforce capability and the learning history. These two data products can then be combined to create a new derived data product that provides a complete view of employee skills and the learning achievement. Similarly, consider SAP Ariba. Ariba may provide a spend analysis data product. So this data product can be further enriched to create a non-compliant spend data product, which highlights spending that does not comply with the organization's policies. Okay. So by combining multiple data products, organization now can generate new business insights that were not available from the individual data sets alone. So for example, they could analyze whether the employee training programs have had any impact on reducing the non-compliant spending. So this is just one example. Organizations can create many different such derived data products based on their business requirements. Now we have type of data products. So there are three categories: SAP managed data products. So these are delivered and maintained by SAP and are available through the catalog. We call them as primary data products. There are some customer managed data products as well. So organization can create their own custom data products to meet specific business requirements. Partners can also create industry specific data products and make them available for the customers. So we call them partner managed data products. So data products are organized into the data packages. So a data package is simply a collection or the grouping of related data products. When you install a data package, you do not need to activate each data product individually. Instead, all the data products included within that package are automatically installed and activated in your environment. So this makes deployment simpler and helps the organizations quickly access a complete set of related business data. Now we will talk about the architecture of data product. Now let's understand how a data product is created and made available in SAP BDC. The first step is the installation of data product, and there are two ways to do this. The first option is through an intelligent application. So when you install an intelligent application, all the required data packages and the data product associated with that application are automatically installed and activated. The second option is to install a data package directly. This is useful when you want to build your own custom analytic or application instead of using SAP delivered intelligent applications. So in this case, you can install the required data package and use the data products within it according to your business requirement. Regardless of which method you choose, the installation request ultimately triggers the deployment of the required data product. So once that installation process starts, the request is handled by the orchestration layer, which is part of the SAP BDC Foundation service. The orchestration layer plays a key role in managing the data product lifecycle. Its first task is to check the data product registry. You may be wonder why this step is necessary. This data product registry contains the data product definition file. So this definition file specify important information about the data product, including which source system contains the required data and how the data should be processed. Using this information, the orchestration layer determines the appropriate source system from which the data needs to be retrieved. For example, if the data product requires information from SAP S/4HANA, the orchestration layer identifies SAP S/4HANA as the source application and initiate the data extraction process. Within this source system, mapping already exists between the data product and the underlying source tables. Using these mappings, the required data is extracted and loaded into the replication layer of SAP BDC. This replication layer acts as the lakehouse storage layer of SAP BDC. It serves as the central object store where the extracted data is initially stored. At this stage, the data remains in a format that is very similar to the original source system structure. The next step is the transformation layer. During the transformation, the data is cleansed, standardized, enriched, harmonized. After this processing is complete, the data moves into the refined layer where it becomes a fully prepared and business ready data product. At this stage, the data product can be directly consumed by the business users, analytics applications, AI solutions, and other downstream services. So in some scenario, additional processing may be required. So these refined data products can be combined with other data products to create these derived data products, which provide additional business insight and richer analytic capabilities. These derived data products build upon existing data products to create more meaningful business data sets tailored to specific use cases. Now, once the data product is available in the refined or the enriched layer, it is published to the SAP Business Data Cloud catalog. This makes the data product discoverable and available for the consumption through SAP BDC Cockpit. So business users can browse the catalog, explore the available data products, review their description, and use them according to their business needs. The primary protocol that used to expose these data products through a catalog is Open Resource Discovery, ORD. So ORD was originally developed by SAP to provide a standardized way of exposing the APIs and the business resources. Over the time, support for data product was added as an extension. So within SAP BDC, ORD collects the metadata and the information about the data product from various source applications and publish them through a centralized catalog. This provides a consistent and standardized way for users and applications to discover and access available data products across the entire landscape. Now, next is ready to use intelligent applications. Intelligent applications are AI powered, data rich dashboards that provide real time business insight and, in some cases, actionable recommendations to the business users. So, these applications are pre delivered, fully managed, and maintained by SAP. They are available out of the box, meaning organization can start using them with minimal setup efforts. So this process is very simple. You just need to connect your source systems to your SAP BDC tenant, install the required intelligent applications, and within a few clicks, it is ready to use. Once installed, you can immediately start exploring the insights from your SAP business data. Because these applications are built on trusted and harmonized data, they provide very fast, reliable, and business ready analytics without requiring organizations to build the dashboards from scratch. Now, let's also understand the architecture behind intelligent application, as this is an important topic and commonly covered in the SAP BDC certification. So there are four software components that work together to support an intelligent applications. The first component is SAP Analytics Cloud Stack. It provides the story that includes visualization elements such as tables and charts, and navigation features such as filter selectors and drill down buttons. Second component is DataSphere. It provides the analytical models that provide the modeled data to the stories for visualizations. Third component is SAP Business Data Cloud Foundation Service. It provides the data products that are consumed by the analytic models in the data sphere. And the fourth one is SAP Source Application. It provides the source data that is required by the data products. The source application must be included in the SAP BDC formation where the intelligent application is installed. On the other right hand side, you can see the diagram. So this SAP intelligent applications can also be defined as a stack. So at the bottom layer, we have data products. This is the foundation of the intelligent application, and it's the business data that is coming from all the relevant or related source systems. So once end user install an intelligent application, the dependent data products are automatically installed in SAP BDC. This business data is immediately replicated from the source system to BDC cloud, ready to be consumed by the next layer in the intelligent application stack. Second is data models. So on top of data product, data model artifacts are generated. The artifacts include tables, views, and data flows. So the purpose of data model is to combine the data products to generate some meaningful data set and to add extra analytical capabilities such as hierarchies to support the drill down by the business user. The data models are consumed by the top layer of intelligent application stack, which is dashboard. So this is the top layer of your intelligent application stack. A dashboard provides the business user with visualization tool so they can explore the data. Now moving to the next slide, we have business data fabric. So when we talk about SAP BDC, it is very important to understand the data fabric approach. So our data fabric is a combination of data architecture and the dedicated software solutions that centralize, connect, manage, and govern the data across different systems and applications. So this data fabric journey began with SAP DataSphere, and SAP BDC does not replace SAP DataSphere, but it provides many more capabilities to it. Okay. So it is an essential and a central component of SAP BDC. But many other software components were needed, and that's why SAP BDC includes all these components required to support a complete data fabric. So the business data fabric extends the basic data fabric by ensuring that the business logic is kept intact and stays very close to the business data at all the times. So basic principle is that whenever the data is shared, the meaning of the data must also be provided. Now I will talk about the architecture of SAP BDC. So now look at how SAP Business Data Cloud fits into SAP Business AI Platform. As you can see in the diagram, SAP Business Data Cloud is one of the core component of SAP Business AI Platform. SAP officially announced the SAP Business AI Platform during SAP Sapphire in May 2026, where SAP CEO Christian Klein introduced this vision in his keynote session. So the platform serves as the foundation of SAP's autonomous suite, which is an important concept to understand. Why it is called an autonomous suite? Because it combines AI agents and business applications to automate business processes and support decision making. AI agents can perform tasks, analyze transfer information, and take actions with minimal human interaction. At the same time, humans remain involved where approvals, oversight, or business decisions are required. So, the goal is to bring AI agents and business users together to achieve better and faster business outcomes. So, one of the key innovations of SAP Business AI platform is that it combines three major SAP capabilities into single platform. First is SAP Business Technology Platform. Second is SAP Business Data Cloud. And third is SAP Business AI. By bringing these capabilities together, organization get a unified platform for the data, AI, and application development and governance. The SAP Business AI platform consists of three main layers. First layer is context layer, second is build layer, and third is governance layer. So this layers, first one is context layer. So this layers bring together SAP data, non-SAP data, business context, and business semantics. So its purpose is to provide AI agents and applications with trusted business ready information. This is where SAP Business Data Cloud plays a critical role by providing harmonized data products and business context. Second is build layer. This layer provides the tools that are required to create AI powered solutions. It includes Joule Studio 2.0, which is also recently announced in SAP Sapphire. Then it provides no code and low code development capabilities and also AI agent development tools. Using these capabilities, organizations can build custom AI agents, business applications, and intelligent workflows without requiring extensive development efforts. Then the third layer is governance layer. This is the top layer. As organizations deploy more AI agents, governance becomes extremely important. So this layer provides capabilities such as monitoring the AI agents, security controls, responsible AI governance, centralized administration, and also managing the compliance requirements. So a key component here is the SAP AI Agent Hub, which helps organizations manage and govern AI agents across the enterprise. So what is the business benefit of having it? So the biggest benefit of the SAP Business AI platform is that organizations now can move beyond isolated AI use cases. Instead of having individual AI features that are scattered across various different applications, businesses can create a connected AI ecosystem that spans the entire organization. Now, moving on to the components of SAP BDC. So we have already discussed some of the key components such as SAP DataSphere and SAP Analytics Cloud. Third is SAP HANA Cloud. So it acts as a connection layer between the intelligent applications and the data products. It connects applications developed using SAP Build with the data products available in SAP BDC. It can also connect directly to the source systems and access the live data from them. So this data can then be consumed by the intelligent applications, custom AI agents, analytical solutions, or business applications. Now next is SAP BW. Another important component is SAP BW. This SAP BW can be integrated with SAP BDC, allowing existing BW customers to take advantage of modern analytics and AI capabilities. One challenge many SAP BW customers face today is managing and storing large volume of data. So SAP Business Data Cloud addresses these challenges through its lakehouse architecture. The lakehouse stores the data efficiently in file-based formats, helping reduce storage cost while maintaining scalability and performance. Organizations using SAP BW can connect their BW environments to SAP BDC, create data products from BW data, and then use those data products for the analytics, AI, and machine learning scenarios. For the customers looking to modernize their BW landscape, SAP also provides a lift and shift approach through Rise with SAP. By moving BW to SAP Private Cloud, customers benefit from SAP managed operations and extended maintenance support. In addition, SAP Business Data Cloud provides tools that help customers create and manage the SAP BW data products. Then another component is SAP Build. It is a SAP's development platform that provides low code and no code tools for creating the custom applications, automations, and business solutions. Organization can use SAP Build to create their own applications that consume data products from SAP BDC. Now, next new components, some of the new components which are listed here, SAP Databricks and SAP Snowflake. So these are the SAP integrated versions of the respective partner solutions and are embedded directly within the SAP ecosystem. Then next is SAP BDC Connect that enables secure bidirectional data sharing between SAP BDC and external partner platform, as I mentioned in previous slide. It uses the delta sharing technology to support zero copy data sharing, allowing data to remain in its original location while still being securely accessible across the platforms. The next component is AI Foundation Service. This services provide the capabilities required to build and manage the custom AI solutions and AI agents. Organizations can use these services to deploy the AI-powered business scenarios tailored to their specific needs. Then next component in AI analytics and governance section is Joule, the SAP AI Copilot. It uses data products from SAP BDC to answer business questions, provide recommendations, and generate the insights based on trusted business data. Then we already talked about intelligent application. Next component is unified customer landscape. Its role is to provide secure connectivity between the different components within SAP BDC. For example, if your organization is using SAP DataSphere, SAP Databricks, or SAP Snowflake, UCL provides the secure communication and the integration layer that connects all these services within the BDC environment. Then we have master data governance that helps to improve the data quality by supporting data cleansing or data enrichment. Then last, we have security and compliance services that helps organization to meet the regulatory and governance requirement. And it also provide controls for the security, data protection, compliance, access management across the entire SAP Business Data Cloud landscapes. Now, how it supports the flywheel effect in terms of business AI. So SAP BDC plays a key role in this flywheel effect. It rotates across three layers: application, data, and AI. So SAP BDC provides the data layer in the flywheel. The cycle begins when the source application provide the data that is used to generate the data products in the SAP BDC. The data products are then used to train the AI agents and to support SAP's Copilot Joule. The insights generated by AI are then reconsumed by the source applications to optimize the business processes and outcome. This cycle does not stop, and with each rotation, higher value is generated. Okay. It also, there are few use cases as mentioned below, which also uses SAP BDC. So SAP BDC provide enterprise-wide data to Joule. AI agents need access to high quality business data to support their actions. It also provides essential business data and metadata to the embedded AI. A knowledge graph connects the business entities to form the relationships and general facts. A knowledge graph learns from the data it is provided with, and that's where SAP BDC data product supports. And it also helps in AI engineering, as SAP BDC data products can be shared with Databricks, Snowflake, and SAP AI Foundation for the development of AI and ML modules. So this was all about SAP BDC. Then before I conclude, I would also like to share some information about the SAP BDC data cloud certification, as many people have asked about the exam format and the preparation approach. The certificate exam duration is 120 minutes, during which you will be asked 20 questions. One important thing to note here is that there is no practical or the hands-on examination. The assessment is entirely interview based, and candidates are provided with 4 attempts to pass the certification. Another interesting aspect of the exam format is that your first attempt remains active for the full 120 minutes duration. During this time, you can revisit, refine, and resubmit your answers as needed. However, once the 120-minute window expires, any subsequent submission will be counted as a new attempt. If you are unsure about a particular question, you have the flexibility to pause, review your notes or the learning material, and then return to complete your response. The passing score is 60%. Unlike traditional certification exams, there are no multiple choice questions. Instead, SAP uses a newer AI interview format where an interviewer asks a series of 20 questions and evaluates your responses. The exam is conducted in an open book environment, meaning you can refer to your notes, SAP learning journeys, official documentation, and other study materials while answering the questions. So, to help you with your preparation, I have included several example questions. These are actual topics that I encountered during my certification exam, which is why I covered them throughout this presentation. Some examples include: what are the major business challenges that SAP BDC addresses? Explain the technical architecture of the data product. What are the key features and capabilities of SAP BDC? Explain the open data ecosystem. List the software components of SAP BDC and explain the role of each component. Describe the architecture of intelligent applications. How does SAP BDC support AI initiatives? What are the intelligent applications? And can you provide some examples of SAP provided intelligent applications? These topics formed a significant portion of my exam questions and are definitely worth preparing thoroughly. So, with this, I conclude my presentation. Thank you for watching and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.